Welcome to your 6-week very basic introduction to Pilates. In this course, we're going to teach you how to use the core properly, learn how to breathe through our exercises and build some strength in the core, the glutes and everywhere we need it. So very first thing we're going to do today, we're going to lie onto the floor and we're going to do a little bit of diaphragmic breathing. We're going to lie down flat through here. We're going to put our 2 hands on our belly. We're going to introduce a little bit of breathing down deep into the core and out. For this, as we take our deep breath in, we're trying to fill up that deep belly breath. We're trying to fill up that breath down deep into the belly. And as you breathe out, we're just letting that fall. Take note of your ribs as you start to feel this breath. As you breathe in, the belly should fill up with air. And as you breathe out, that should just naturally fall back down. We're going to go for 10 reps on this, very slow. Deep breath in. This takes a little bit of time to get used to and to fully be able to engage and fill up that belly. So take your time with it. The spine should be nice and natural on the mat. Last one. That's really good. Next exercise we're going to move on to is our pelvic tilts. For this, we're lying flat on the mat. Our back isn't flat down onto the mat. We're leaving that natural curvature of the spine. From here, we're gently going to press that lower back into the mat. We're going to tuck under the tailbone, and that's our pelvic tilt. From here, we're going to come back to that starting position. We're going to go for 10 reps on this. Deep breath in, and we're tilting and back to normal. So think about tucking that tailbone in underneath and flattening that lower back into the mat. This should be all done through the hip movement. It's a very slight movement of the hips. As you do this, you should feel the glutes fire. We're going for 2 more reps. Really good. You should really feel that in the lower back. From here, we're moving on to that imprint, so that lower back tilt, and we're going to hold for 2 seconds and release. From here, we're going to learn how to engage that tilt with our obliques rather than the hip. Okay, so from here, you got to imagine the space between the rib and the hip. We're trying to shorten, so we're going to press in. We're going to shorten that space with our obliques using those core muscles. They're nice and strong through here. You can feel them. And we're releasing. Okay, deep breath in. You're using that core to tilt the hip, push that lower back onto the mat, and we are releasing. Okay, we're going for 10 reps on this here. We're really putting work into the core rather than the hip flexors doing a lot of this work. So the deep inner muscles are doing some work here. And we're trying to flatten that back. One more. So you can feel that there as you engage. Really good. They are the basics of every movement in Pilates. So if you can't get that, I would pause the video now and try to work a little bit on that until you can move forward. Once you have that nailed, then we can move forward. We're going to introduce our dead bug next. So we're using that movement, that imprint and release. We're coming back down onto the mat. We're bringing our feet up into tabletop position. Our two hands are straight out in front of us. So from here, we're tucking that tailbone in under. We're engaged, shortening the distance between the rib and the hip, and we're gently going to drop our heel onto the floor, alternating. The distance in which you drop the leg is dependent on how well you can hold that imprint and that core stability. To make it a little bit more challenging, you can bring the leg a little bit out further, but for now, we're just working on being able to hold and actually hold and breathe. So you can see here, I am dropping and I'm releasing, but I'm also able to talk and engage my core at the same time. We're going 2 more reps. And that's for 10. From here, you can bring the knees up to the chest. Deep breath in and release. So moving on to our next exercise, we're gently going to move into our glute bridge to strengthen the glutes. From here, we're using our same, again, imprint, tucking that tailbone in under. And using the core to do that, we're gently going to lift the glutes up into the air and we're coming back down. We're releasing. Deep breath in. Up we come and back down. We're going for 10 reps on this. Deep breath in. We're using that core to lift that glute up into the air. That's it. We are going for 2 more reps. 1. Last one. And 2. Really good. You should really feel that in the glutes when you're actually engaging and strengthening the back. Moving on to our next exercise, we're really going to work on the thoracic spine through here. We're starting in this tabletop position. Feet are underneath the hip. Hands are underneath the shoulder. From here, we're going to let the belly button fall down on as close as we can to the floor. We're going to start by tucking that tailbone in under, slowly moving all the way along the spine, all the way up to the top of the shoulders, and we're tucking. From here, we gently drop the shoulders, moving all the way along the spine and ending, really letting that belly button fall as close as you can to the floor. We're starting with that tuck. We're moving up. And last one through here. And big stretch. Really good. And to finish up, guys, we're going to come down into our child's pose position. 2 elbows are onto the mat. We're going to reach the hands forward. Bring the head onto the mat. Deep breath in, using that breath that we worked on at the very start to relax. Let the body relax. Let yourself fall down onto the mat. We're going to take 1 minute here. We're gently going to come back up. That's really good for your first session on this beginner's Pilates course. Give it a go. Try to work on your breathing and that pelvic tilt for this first session. Thank you.